Hey y'all, so I'm trying to work on doing more videos because I'm lazy and I really don't feel like talking writing all the time. And I don't know, I'm more of a talkative person now than I used to be. So this video filed under the gospel according to Kiki. But yeah, so I got this book right here. This Morning with God. It's really good. It's out of what you call publication or whatever. Blah, blah. Got it from an estate sale, but it's really good. It's just like you read a chapter a day through the Bible, and it has like some questions you can answer. So I'm gonna do that with you all in case you all don't read the Bible. You need to. I mean, it's free. It's pretty much out there. There's an app for that. There's some laying around. There's people handing them out. But anyway, so this is from Genesis 38, and this is the one where Judah. That's one of Israel's sons. He had 12 sons by 4 women. And so Judah was the one who told his brothers when they threw Joseph in the pit, "Hey y'all, let's not do that, because what are we gonna get out of it? Throwing him in a pit. Let's sell him for profit." So, you know, you kind of see what type of person Judah is. He's kind of trifling. He is, I mean. But he's kind of smart. If you'll be trifling, be shrewd and trifling. You know what I'm saying? Get some money out the deal. Don't just kill people and then walk off. Kill them and take some stuff. I'm not promoting that. I'm just saying. That just makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Listen. Anyway, ignore all that. But anyway, so he moves to some other country to stay with his friend Hiram. He meets a Canaanite woman. He has 3 sons by her. Shulam. Well, he has 3 sons. Oh yeah, Onan, and Selah. So he found a wife for his oldest son, but was so ratchet. Not like twerking, taking club pictures ratchet. Like, he had to be seriously ratchet because God was displeased with him and he killed him. So he had his wife, but he didn't have any kids. And in Israel, according to their custom, Levirate marriage, if a brother died without any kids, then the next brother had to marry his wife, and the kids of that union would be his brother's children. You know, I was just wondering, I was like, why? Like, he's dead. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what's the point? What is the point? But actually, as a provision to protect the woman, the widow, because back in those days, like, if you had already been with someone, you know, it was pretty much, I don't know if I want to marry you. You know what I'm saying? So they basically had to force the brother to do it. Plus, kids, in their custom, they're pretty much required to take care of their parents when they got older. So it was a way to protect the woman. But Er's brother, Onan, he didn't want his kids to belong to Er. Er's dead. Like, what is that to do? But my thing was this. Onan was going to get all of Er's inheritance. I don't know why he didn't just do it. You know what I'm saying? But I guess he was really bent on having those kids be exactly his. And you can tell how things have changed nowadays. People wish they could sleep with their brother's sister. Sleep with their brother's wife, and then he get to keep the kids. Like, that's what they want. So I don't know. That's something new. But since he didn't want that to happen, he pulled out and spilled his sperm on the ground, and God did not like that. Now, I was reading a book. It was called The Jewish Way in Love and Marriage. Now, this never says that in the Bible, but it was saying how with the Jewish people, like, first of all, the thing was set up to look out for widows. So God was like, hey man, you don't want to take care of a widow, you suck, you're going to die. But they also said something, and I don't know if this is the Bible, but just according to Jewish customs, like, the problem with wasting your sperm is that, like, that's life. So I guess it could potentially be compared to getting an abortion. It's like, letting your sperm just do whatever, so, but that's just from what I read about the Jewish custom. And The Jewish Way in Love and Marriage, look it up. It's a really old book. But anyway, so Judah told Tamar, who's like, okay, my youngest son, Sheila, I'm going to call him Sheila, is too young to get married. So go back home to your dad, and then I'm going to call you. By call, I mean, like, send someone 300 miles to get you. So that you can marry him. But in his heart, really, he had no intentions of her marrying his youngest son. He just didn't want his youngest son to die like the rest of his sons, and then he has no sons. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty valid, but it's also trifling. But like I said, we already know Judah to be a trifling person, all about the money. But I guess he's a little bit about the family too, carrying on his own name. He was like, "Yeah, I ain't got no more sons. What am I gonna do?" You know what I'm saying? Okay, we feel you. So yeah, so he sends Tamar away. Tamar's chilling. She can't marry anyone because he was like, don't marry anybody. And nobody probably wants to marry her anyway. Because I don't know if she was just fine. No one knows. But, you know what I'm saying? She was like, I'm going to chill out. I'm going to chill out. Then she find out that Sheila was old enough to marry her. But Judah was being trifling, so he didn't tell her. So she came up with a plan. She knew that Judah was coming to her town. So she took off her widow clothes. And you know what I'm saying? She was like dressed down and everything. She wasn't even looking for a man. She was being real faithful to the cause. So she took off her widow's clothes and she was like, okay, I'm going to be a prostitute. That escalated quickly. So she was sitting on the side of the road dressed like a hoe with her veil on. And then trifling Judah came with his friend Hira or whatever. What's his doing? Hira. So he comes with his friend. Oh yeah, his wife had died. Judah's wife had died. He mourned. Then he was like, okay, let's go up to the city. Me and Hira, the dude I moved out of my daddy's house to go kick it with. So he sees Tamar sitting on the side of the road. He was like, let's have sex. She was like, what you gonna give me? He was like, a goat. And she was like, all right, a goat. But also, I'm gonna need something to hold on to until you send me that goat. So he was like, what you want? And she was like, give me your ring with the string and your walking cane. So he was like, all right. So they had sex. He went back home. 3 months later,